Earth, the soggy earth underneath your feet, slowing you down with each step you take. 5 breaths being taken, all in panic, in strive, trying to run away from the thing that is chasing them. 5. The mugginess in the air is causing not only the tiredness to set in, but also the sweat to just bead down your brow. For some of you, the sweat gets in your eyes, and that sting is enough to almost cause you to try and wipe it away, maybe slow down just a little bit to get it out, but you can't because it's right behind you. You continue pushing to your limits, trying to get away from this thing that you have been so at one point trying to discover, only to realize your mistake. Suddenly a scream happens from behind you all as one of your compatriots goes down. And now we're at 4. You make a right turn, and then you think, oh, I'm safe. This is the home stretch. Now we're down to 3. You push and push, your legs pumping and trying to get you to the forest edge. The house is almost there. 2. You shouldn't think it, but you know you don't have to be faster than the other person. You just have to make it to the edge of the woods, to the entrance that you guys came through. And suddenly silence. The only breath that is being taken is yours. And suddenly silence falls around you. You get to the edge thinking you're safe. You take a look back and there's nothing behind you. No traces of your companions. Nothing. You take a sigh of relief. Sadness kind of kicks into you, and you're thinking that at least you've made it to tell the tale, right? And then suddenly you're on your back. The wet, soggy earth is sliding as you are being pulled back into the forest, and the camera catches a small glimpse of teeth. Very long, large teeth waiting at the forest edge as your figure disappears into the woods. Hey everybody, how's it going? Thank you for tuning into our first Call of Cthulhu lore shot.
Holy shit.
As you can tell that I am sitting in the lore master seat tonight. Hi everybody, I'm GM Justin. You can find me on all my socials at Forever GM Justin. You can also find me over at Roll D5, that's ROLE_D5, where we specialize in playing indie TTRPGs. And I'm gonna go ahead and kick this off to this amazing cast that I have tonight. First off with our guest, the one and only Mr. Daryl Dorsey. Daryl, this is you, buddy. How's it going?
It's me? I've never met me. I'm so excited. It is going well. Hi, I'm Daryl. I'm so happy to be a guest here. You can find me all over the internet at Mr._Daryl Dorsey or just Daryl Dorsey or some variation of that. This is not the first time Justin has done something menacing, and each time a part of me dies, but I react less and less. Let's move on to someone else now.
Who do you want to popcorn it off to?
Let's go to Zach, because this is your world, bud.
It's my world, and today I'm living in it. Hi, guys. My name's Zach Savage. You can find me in all of my socials at Zach Savage Lore. And I am equal parts terrified and excited to see what Justin has built in this little neck of the woods of our beloved world of Vastra using the Call of Cthulhu system, which promises to be horrifying, and I could not be more excited. And that's it for me right now. Hyacinth.
Hi, Hi, I'm Hyacinth. My name's Hyacinth Wonders, and that's my handle on pretty much every single social media platform. Usually I play Seraphina the High Elf, but tonight I'm gonna play Ella, who it sounds like is maybe already dead. Who knows? Bye, Rhea.
Hi everybody, I'm Pyrea. Usually I play Eswin when we're not being murked in Cthulhu. I don't think we're gonna survive. That's my vote. Yeah.
It's your
Justin?
vote? You're
Yeah,
voting
that's
against us?
my...
Not even
I
your
feel like
guess.
that's
You're just
safe.
like, that's my goal, man. TPK.
It might be. It might be. Why not? I've survived every
Why not?
Cthulhu game I've played so far, so maybe this is the one where I don't. Back to you, Justin.
The story that we're about to tell is set, as Zach had said, in his homebrew world of Vastra. Now, while magic can be found plentiful throughout the world, not everybody has that exposure. To the commoners, magic can be seen as something that you would see at an illusionist show, smoke and mirrors. For our adventures that we are playing as, magic is real. But it's getting to the point where you can control that magic, where things might be a little wonky, as we find all of our players who would in a D&D world be level 0 are on an adventure. We find as we are set not long after the collapse of the Darien Empire, if I'm not mistaken, Zach,
Yep, that's
as
right.
people are scattering about and exploring new parts of the world. And as we will come to find out, not all parts of the world are as welcoming as others. There's a marsh not too far away from, what is it? Not there is a marsh that is rumored to be having some sort of treasure, though it's only hearsay. No one's really ever gone there just yet. But that is where we find our adventures, at the precipice of a forest not too far away. That dream, that introduction that I had spoken earlier is a dream that you all share. And at this point, go ahead and bring out your character sheets. You are going to all roll me a sanity check as you
Oh.
all experience the very
Yay.
same thing.
Right off the bat. Okay. All right.
Fantastic.
Cool. Now I'm trying to roll under the number, right?
Yes,
Okay.
you are trying to get as low as possible without getting triple zeros on your 100-sided dice.
Oh lordy.
My
Okay.
power,
trying to
correct?
find
Rolling under
where
my power.
Sanity
Yes.
is on this character
thank you.
sheet.
It will say it was closer to the top, next to your, like, just underneath your main stats, which is like, what is it? Size, power, education. There should be a couple of things that say like sanity, magic, luck. And as Daryl had said, it is your sanity is also equal to your power. So if your
Okay.
power is at 60, you're trying to roll underneath 60.
I passed with a 61 under 65.
I passed with a 30 under 40.
Nice.
I got 100.
I got 33 above, so also
Oh.
not great. That's super
For-
great.
You all open your eyes, and as the camera kind of pans down on the larger site of the marsh, maybe about an hour or two away, it comes down to your campsite, and it'll slowly pan to Daryl. Go ahead and describe your character, what their name is, what they look like, and then we'll move on from there.
Orion Kasim is half elf, brown skin, with very neat and well taken care of dreadlocks that go down to his shoulder. usually tied behind him. He wears very flowing clothing that look like they belong in some well-to-do part of some town, but upon closer inspection, it seems like maybe he's just got his hands on some nice fabrics at some point and made this, and has just has been like taking care of it himself. Like it's all to look nicer. He is about 6'1", uh, maybe like 185, 190 pounds. He looks like he can take care of himself, but it's all functional. And on his belt, because he wears a long flowing black singlet that kind of exposes the chest, and no sleeves, but he has arm gauntlets on and things of that nature. So you can see the hard work that he's been doing prison workouts all of his life, apparently. Just like, gotta show the meat display. And then in his bag, you can often hear when he picks up and puts down his bag the clanking of various bottles, because he specializes in potions. But he kind of awakes with a jolt at the end of that dream, and I think at the same time he kind of he's kind of looking around. He's like, "All right, not the best dream to be having in the woods, but well, at least I woke up from it. No teeth, no teeth." And he checks his mouth. Yep, okay, so some teeth.
The camera will pan slowly away as you check your teeth over to Zach's character. Go ahead and describe us who you are, what you look like.
Alrighty. So jumping up out of his bedroll with this blacksmith hammer in hand, you'll see a skinny but sinewy high elf, very like sharp chin, has his hair like in half up, half down out of his face, like jet black hair. If you look, you see that his hands are pretty beat up. And you see he's wearing seems like very basic garments, some brown leather pants that have singe holes in them, with riding boots, and a just like very plain like moss green tunic that's not very well kept at all. And you see he shoots up, hammer in hand, and looks around and sees Orion kind of like poking at their teeth. And you see he'll kind of like mimic the okay.
Right, you got all yours.
All mine are here. Yes.
All right,
You?
you gotta watch out for that. People steal teeth. They're a hot commodity in some towns.
Oh, that's lovely. Another thing to worry about then.
None of them are gold, right?
No. You see, remembers. Not any that are easy to get.
And that's how they get you.
As the camera pans over to the left to the next person, Hyacinth, go ahead and roll me 1d6, and you're going to add 2 to your roll. This is the amount of sanity you're going to lose.
Oh no. Okay. My dice doesn't want to come out of the container. I got it. Okay. Oh, that's so great. That's amazing. I got a 6 on the die. So you said it was 6 plus 2? Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Great. Awesome. Starting out strong, guys. I'm so good at this game. Literally a professional.
100%. For those of you that never played the game of Call of Cthulhu before, if you take a sanity hits 5 or greater, you gain things don't end well for you in the game. It offers you the ability to gain phobias or stuff of that nature, but I like to personalize this for the players themselves. So Hyacinth, as you describe your character, what they look like, I'm going to ask you, what is your initial reaction to the horrors that you faced as you realize your compatriots in front of you outran you, and you were the first amongst them to die?
A, a combination of fear and betrayal. She wouldn't have wanted to be the last one out, but the fact that like no one looked back and everyone just kept going makes her feel so alone and terrified.
That sense of betrayal is going to last for a little bit. It's not something that'll easily go away. Now, at least until you're ready, you are going to have a little bit of suspicion, and I'm going to give you a advantage. What is it? It's going to be a bonus die for any insights that you decide to do
Oh.
on your compatriots.
Interesting. So it's sort of positive. Almost.
Now,
Maybe?
when your
No?
when your
Okay.
eyes awaken, what is your response? Is it just simply like you wake up and now you're suspicious, or do you scream in horror for what you experienced?
She wakes up with a start and then just kind of catches her breath and really analyzes the people around her, trying to trying to see like if there's any semblance of what happened in her dream going on. You know, when you're in that like half stage where you're like, was the dream real? Did they do that to me? And she's just like kind of staring at all of them as she keeps to herself and continues to try to like sort out where her reality lies.
Fantastic. Hi. Go ahead and roll me something similar. You crit failed for this one.
I did.
You did. We're gonna go ahead and just slam you with a 1d6 plus 4.
Oh shit. Okay. I was rolling, but Justin said no. So immediately -10 to my sanity, yeah?
Yep, sounds like it.
Fantastic. What's going on, Justin?
In that dream pie, you were the third to die, except you remember the feelings of the attack that the beast had launched on you. How do you respond and react to knowing you were fully conscious as that was occurring? How did that occur to you?
I would say that everything around her, as whatever this creature was that attacked, everything went black in that way that like when you start to panic and the darkness feels so big and small at the same time, and then all she gets is like flashes of teeth, and in her panic the glimpses of like the white teeth are slowly starting to drip with blood and ooze and the disgusting everything around. um as you said that she was the third to be taken by whatever this creature is, and she sees flashes of like a potion bottle cracking, um or she'll see like green fabric of her other companions. It just these are just things that like she knows are not hers, but yet it is still so discombobulating that she's just paralyzed and feeling everything all at once.
And
Do I wake?
suddenly your eyes awaken. And how do you awake? As you do open your eyes, and you'll see Ella to your going around in a circle, to your side, looking at everybody
Yes.
suspiciously, and the boys are checking their teeth to make sure everything is still there.
You guys might not see Eris sit up, but you'll hear her as she just like shoots straight up, and her like auburn hair flings over her shoulders, and she screams. She lets out like a blood-curdling scream. And it probably a solid like one of those screams where like your throat starts to hurt at how intense she's shrieking at whatever's going on. And when the sound stops, she's still got her head leaned over. Usually her hair is braided very intricately, and it almost tells a story of how long they've been on the road. Last night it was she had let it go, and now it's just all falling, and she is panting and breathing just in a way that this guard, you've never seen her like this. It is pure panic as she's starting to like grab at her body, expecting to see like gashes and wounds and like teeth in her flesh, and she's full on panic.
Seeing that, Orion can't help himself, but he runs over, and I have to mention, like, how fast he runs will probably stir something in
Yeah.
in someone's
Oh
mind.
yeah.
He's incredible. Like I have a 9 movement. I'm incredibly quick for a Call of Cthulhu game, especially because I'm also an elf. So just seeing me sprint towards you might cause something.
Yeah,
He isn't
you'll
aware. He's
yeah,
just going in a way of like, I need to comfort.
for sure. You'll immediately get like a she doesn't even have like her bracer or anything on, but it's an immediate reaction of like, usually when she's armored up, it's like, I'm gonna elbow something. And that's
Oh,
what you see immediately.
Eris, it's Orion.
Good.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Her eyes are like completely closed. No, 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 no,
No, you
no,
can't hear me?
no, 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 no.
I think you can. You're saying no, but I think you can. Why are you lying to Orion?
I'm not lying. What are you? You weren't.
What
You're
am
not
I?
here.
Last time I checked, I'm an incredibly handsome half elf.
Do you have all your potions?
They're in a bag, yes.
Broken, solid, together, and she'll reach out for like however like close you are, she'll like reach for you to like, are you real in this moment? Like,
I'll extend you a hand. I am real.
she's like pulling it and shaking it and tugging like,
All right.
your arm
Normally, I
gonna
charge
fall.
about 5 gold for this.
Did you have something similar happen? Oh,
Well, you have to
oh.
explain to me what's happening to you, and then I can probably answer that.
She's getting looking for wounds. Did you die in your dream? Or because you died in mine.
Were there a lot of teeth in yours?
Yes.
Can I count your... I'm not actually, no, I'm not going to do that. I might lose a finger.
Orion,
Yes.
does she have all her teeth?
I'm going to say yes, because she might knock some of mine out.
That's when she feels her own teeth, like, and I have my teeth. It'll be yes.
I mean, you always have to check. You know, people steal teeth. It's a hot commodity. I don't know why they buy them, unless they're made of gold or silver.
hang out with some weird people. And she's gonna like readjust and try and like assimilate to what her normal like routine would be. She has dentures. And she pops all of her teeth. Oh yeah. Sorry.
Right. All right. Now I can count them.
That's much easier to count.
No, these are my fake ones. These are for the thieves.
You wear caps over your teeth.
Yeah. Just in case.
Haha, you fell for my trap.
Aha.
These are my sleep teeth.
Like having a fake wallet in Paris. She's like, ah, you thought you got me.
That's filled with coupons for a store that doesn't exist here.
Aha.
Enjoy your Radio City coupons.
Ah, yes, the coupons of Kmart.
As the scene takes place, and the camera will kind of pull back from you guys just a smidge in terms of being able to like have a view of the horizon in the direction of where the forest is at, the marsh you guys are heading to. Behind you all, behind the camera, it's sunny, it's bright, beautiful, beautiful blue sky. But off in the distance, clouds gather. Looks like rain's afoot. As it slowly comes back to you all, how do you start your day?
Ella's going to start gathering herbs that she'd left out to dry and putting them into bundles, packing them into her bag. As she's like slowly coming out of the stupor, she's warming back up to everybody a little bit weirded out by how obsessed with teeth everybody is all of a sudden. Not super comforting about the friends she's already feeling kind of suspicious of, but you know, it's okay. I'm just gonna sort things into like pockets into her, like she has a large bag that has individual pockets in it that she keeps her different like medicines and herbs and things on hands in. And she'll just start packing up and getting ready to keep going.
I think that Eris would keep her stuff almost travel ready, so she's the quickest to get ready in the morning. And she would have wandered over to Ella and kind of checked in and again with the whole teeth thing. And Ella, you've got all your teeth, right?
Yes, I do. Is there a reason you're all fixated on that specifically?
Do teeth not mean anything to you in this moment?
I mean, I wouldn't say they're the most pressing concern on my mind in this moment.
All right.
I mean, they do.
Yeah. She'll like keep that in mind. In her dream, Ella's the one was still alive, since Justin said that Eris was the third to get snatched. So now they can be suspicious of each other.
Interesting.
I will break down my tent. That is maybe a little too convoluted for my own good, but it is very secure. And go over to the little fire that I have set up in log cabin form, because that is how you're supposed to build a campfire. And start like not cooking, but kind of like reheating some beef jerky that I've pulled out of my little satchel here. And I've gone around and like gotten a couple little like quail eggs and trying to like scrape together enough of a breakfast for everybody. And it is meager. It is probably not enough calories for everybody, but I'll go ahead and like try to dole out a little portion for everybody.
Go ahead and give me a luck roll for that. Let's see
Oh.
how well you do.
All
Did
right.
you burn the jerky?
Yeah, you know how hard it is to mess up jerky?
When you're cooking it again, I'm sure it's pretty easy.
How much could I shit? So I failed.
Fantastic.
Pretty hard. 87 over 50.
As you had gathered everything up to hopefully get enough, your suspicions ring true as you start delving out the portions for everybody. That should just be enough to at least be a snack. But you know you're probably going to have to hunt at some point in the future, relatively soon, to be able to get through at least the first day's travel.
Well, friends, I did my best.
Clearly.
Um,
Yes.
Justin, Grivet,
Yes.
potions doesn't really. It just like I just have potions that as one of my skills. It's under arts and crafts.
Yep.
How likely? Because I feel like some of them are probably actual useful. Some of them are probably just buzz balls that he's saying, "Oh yeah, this is a magic sleep potion," but it's really just alcohol. Like something he fermented. It's just like this is a sleep potion. How likely is it that I probably have like a potion that is basically a whey protein shake?
Ah, yes, the potion of protein.
That
We
is
all know that one.
basically like probably something that
Milk of whey.
not filling, but doesn't allow your energy to drop. Like I don't want to say purely caffeine. There has to be something in there where it's just like your body won't eat itself over the day, but your stomach's probably going to growl because you didn't technically like eat meat, but it's a liquid food, a smoothie. But I'm trying to think of a medieval times version of a smoothie, and nothing comes to mind. But this is a magical world,
A
technically.
broth?
Yes.
I mean,
Sure,
that-
bone broth.
Yeah,
Bone broth that
maybe?
probably stayed.
Okay. Well, it is a skill that you have, so I'll let you roll that one. Unless you can think of something else that may be more applicable, I think that one's probably going to be your best bet.
Yeah, let me see. What are the things?
Lore Master, can I petition that the only 3 potion options there are is whey protein shake, a Capri Sun that got left in a hot car, and a third one? Because it seems to
Only
be
if
what
the-
the options are thus far.
Only if the Capri Sun was also expired too.
Yeah.
Why is my stuff being expired for me? I also said Buzzball. I did not say Capri Sun.
I think a medieval equivalent to a buzzball would be some kind of fruit juice that you just left in the hot sun for a minute.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
That was a 85 over a 45.
Ooh, there's
Oh.
no way you can bring that down.
How much luck do I have?
you
Not enough, probably. It would take
I would
all
say
of
that
my
you-
luck to bring that down.
Yeah, and you can only spend about 10
Yeah.
luck to be able to
Yeah.
bring it down too. So, but you
I've got a lot
will
of
notice.
alcoholic ones, but I think I might have used them. I think I have a
You're-
flashback to a time where I was like entertaining people and thought that it was one of the alcoholic ones, but it was the bone broth one, and I just realized it just now as I go through them all. I was like, no, that's mulled wine.
Well, now hold on a second.
Wait,
It's going to be a long day. We could. I'm just saying.
Make it longer by
we
poisoning ourselves.
just woke up.
It is high noon.
Are you
Like,
about to say
looks up at the sun trying to figure out what time it is. It is, 5 hours past the afternoon somewhere.
This is how we find out the high elf has an
Drinking problem.
has an alcohol problem. We just started, man. The high elf cannot already have these issues. Man, it's been a hard 400 years, my dear.
Yeah, if I lived that long, I would also have issues.
Got 300 years to go, my good boy. Been building these buildings for about 250 of them. Look at my hands. Okay, you have your own glass at least.
You see how he pulls out this like little carved wooden mug that like appears to be like kind of like on a belt loop, and just kind of unhooks it. He goes, "I'd never leave home without it."
TGI Fridays. He pours it in. He pours the.
You're not supposed to take them, but nobody stops you if you do.
He pours. He pours you some mulled wine.
Just for record, there's a TGI Fridays now canonically in this world.
Shit, yeah, where's my pen?
We'll find something. We'll find another thing with TGIF as the acronym.
As you guys kind of get your morning started, it's a little bit more where you're going to have to do your best to conserve your energy. So walking not as fast, taking things a little bit more at a leisurely pace, despite the fact that the storm's coming. You guys pack up and head off on this trail that you begin forging yourselves. If I can I have you now all roll me a survival check?
Ooh, survival.
Mm-hmm.
I'm bad at that so far.
Survival in this economy?
Is that even a thing that I have?
I don't think I have survival.
I think
I die.
I think it's natural world.
Okay, let's go natural world then.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe natural world, and for Dark Ages also, if this is in your kingdom, you other kingdoms 10%. Navigate
Use my
natural world.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, navigate. Oh no.
I got 9 under.
Nice.
Yeah.
I am not going to do well. It's my navigate world is 10, and I rolled an 86. So
Yeah, that's not.
I'm hammered on this mulled wine at 9 a.m.
It hit just right.
Is it where does the line sit for a 9 and a 6?
Nine's
The
on the 6 on the bottom.
For 6, that's on the bottom. Okay, I got a
Mhm.
16 under 20 for natural world then.
Nice.
Wait, hold on. Holy fuck. No, I have 30. I did not pay attention to what I did. Yes, I have that's 16 under 30, not 16 under 20. This time I thought, yeah, let me put an extra 10 in something I never used before. And it turned out to work out well for me.
Yeah.
I
Ella,
have
what'd you get?
7 over 43, so that's great.
Nice. Majority of you guys managed to push through and find a quick route that gets you a little bit faster than what you had anticipated to get to the woods. However, the hunger from this morning's small meal starts to get the better of you. The growl of someone's stomach even causes it to cause a little bit of an echo, louder than what you had anticipated, to resonate from them. And as you all are kind of walking on through, you hear a voice say, "Excuse me." I'm sorry, it should have been "excuse you."
First off,
How dare.
I-
Where's the noise coming? Like, where is the voice coming from?
You can take a look, and it's coming from this little area of grass, that a little bit of tall grass. You see it kind of moving around before you'll see a woman kind of like peek on through. She has brown hair, medium height. I'm saying like around 5'5". Her features are not remarkable. They are plain, slightly fair skin, jet black hair. She comes right on through. She's like, I heard that all the way over here. Sounds like you're starving.
I just kind of turn to. I'm assuming Ella is the smallest of us. I turn to. Just like, I mean, I was getting close to eating this one. I'm joking.
He would too.
What?
What? Nothing. I
don't
didn't
have
say
to-
anything.
I don't have the teeth for that.
Not anymore.
Whoa.
Wait a second. LTR, go back and count his teeth again.
Wait, do I? I cannot.
God, I should have never started this running gag.
It's perfect. I love it. I would say that Eris in this moment, since we don't know who this woman is, she would kind of like stand up a little taller and try and be slightly intimidating as this woman is like talking to them from across the way. I'm sure we'll find something along this path to consume.
That's understandable. Just note that I'm the only one that really has made a home in this area. So if you're hoping for hospitality, you're probably not going to get it. So,
And why is it that you're the only one who's made a home in this area?
well, it's strange, really. It seems as though people come here to go into the marsh, into the woods. She'll point over into that direction, like it's talking about treasures and all sorts of shenanigans. And well, I rarely ever see them again. I'm only living in the home that my parents had made and keeping it in as good a shape as I can. I've, other than adventurers trying to go in there, I've never really seen anybody else set up a homestead, village, anything.
Really?
And
Really?
what drove your parents to set up where there was no one else to barter with or to support?
Well, if you feel comfortable, if you would rather, we can have this discussion in my home and I can feed you and explain my entire story, or we can simply do here. I have food ready to go. It sounds like you could use it as well. Hospitality.
Insight check.
You
It's a
can go ahead
strange old
and
woman. It's a strange old woman in the woods, Justin. Come on.
so not old. She actually looks like she's in her mid to what's this,
It's a-
early to mid 20s.
It's a strange young woman. That's creepier. I've played The Witcher. It's weird when they're old, and it's weirder when they're young.
Go ahead and make a what is it? At the what are you thinking? Is my
Insight.
question to you. Okay, go
Insight.
for it. Let's do it.
I don't believe a word.
Aggressively insight.
Glare at her.
I probably see too much with a 99 over 50.
You know, you are a little hungry, and this does sound a little appetizing. Plus, I mean, you haven't seen a house, you haven't really seen a lot of hospitality in a little bit. It has been a hot minute since after what is it? Since before you guys had crossed the Dorney's crossing into this part of the land where before then that's where you saw the last small village that you could call home for a little bit. Otherwise, you guys have been camping for a little bit, and it's Supplies are running low.
I'm kind of hungry.
I
I'll
hate
be the
that my
first one to say it.
I hate that my failed roll made me agreeable.
How dare.
I would have. I thought you'd be like, "Yeah, you see through the veil, and you take a point of set." No, you just agree to go to this woman's home.
Seems legit. Maybe she's bored. Let's play some Scrabble, everyone.
Can I?
In protest, Orion puts one extra button on his shirt. That's
You don't get to see anymore, madam. Ella, what were you going to want to do?
Can I roll insight on Orion to see if he like knows this lady and if it's a trap he's specifically setting up to eat me?
You absolutely can. Remember, because you are rolling with that
Extra
you
die?
are having that yep, you have that extra die. It's going to be the D100 die that has like the 10, the 20, the 30. That's the one that you're going to re-roll.
Oh
I'm
no.
re-rolling it or I'm rolling 2?
You're rolling it twice. Sorry.
And taking the higher or the lower?
The lower.
Okay. That was 11. And my number's 35. So 24 below? Yes.
That's fine. As long as you're below it, you
no.
succeed.
Sweet. Does he know that is it a trap?
I'm staring directly at you, and I have fangs now. No, I I don't know who this was. You do you mind if I describe it, Justin?
No, absolutely, go for it.
Orion is trying to play down the fact that he is hungry because he really did think he had that bone broth, and then there's a flashback of him at a party somewhere with some minstrels, and he's pouring bone broth all the way down his shirt, down his stomach, and letting people lick it up. It's a whole thing that happened. None of you were there for this, but he thought that was the wine. It was supposed to be the wine, and it was the bone broth. And now this woman's presenting him with a chance at food, and that other part you don't know. You just see that he's hungry, and she said, "I have a house." He's not planning to eat you. Also,
Okay.
Look, I have a short amount of time to build this character's backstory. I'm swinging for the fences.
Go for it. We're here for it.
Icon.
I love that there was no scent difference. Like he just was hammered enough. He didn't notice that the bone broth.
bone
The
broth
difference between
body shots
bone
were-
broth and alcohol.
Yep. They were already gone, and he was just like,
Ew.
"We're going crazy."
Right. Well, I mean, we don't know what's going to happen in the forest, so it might be a good idea to stop by for supplies before going into the marsh.
Madam,
More
to
than happy.
expedite everything, we would love to take you up on your offer.
Fantastic. Then follow me, please. I'm not that far away. Just maybe like another 10, 15-minute walk, and just follow me. And you'll see as she like pulls the grass to the side, and you'll see like she has this kind of like beaten path already established as she waits for you guys to come on through.
That's weird, but I'm hungry, so onward.
Oh,
You
that
stand-
seems
you
out of
stand here
place.
a lot?
Let's go.
How often are you walking through the tall grass, man?
Good God. You've made your own crop circles.
As you all come on through and then begin going down this path, she'll quickly go up ahead. One of the things you'll notice is that she is carrying around a basket of
Teeth.
Tiscuits and taskets.
Damn it.
of red spider lilies. Look,
What do
freshly
we-
plucked.
What do we know about red spider lilies?
Go ahead and give me another natural world check.
Okay. Let's go.
Just Eris.
If anybody else is like suspicious of the flowers, you can go ahead and roll that as well.
Well, I just want to know
But
what
yeah,
they are.
I think I would roll it just because of the whole potions portion. I've probably made something or are looking at it from a point perspective of I think
Like,
there's
how
a
can we
thing I
use
can
this?
yes,
Yeah.
I think there's a thing I could use for that. What would she be collecting it for?
16 under 20. I got a 4.
Okay.
I'm just preoccupied with this path that she's made through the grass, apparently.
It's so delightful. Look at
I'm
this
gonna
very well constructed path.
Orion, how
dice
often
or
would somebody walk through
Oh
tall
my
grass to
God.
make such a path?
At least 4 or 5. I'd wager. Maybe more.
Ma'am, would you say you walked through this grass 4 or 5 times?
I've lost count as to like how many times I've walked by here. My parents have been here longer than I have. Though my father only lived one life. My mother herself lived about an extra 100, 200 years after he had passed. I should, and then you'll see if she kind of like pull like a, what is it? With her hair, she kind of like moves it around a little bit, and you'll see like she'll have like the
Half elf.
features of being half elf
Okay.
herself.
Okay, it's a
Okay.
much
Okay.
less suspicious thing to say. Okay.
I was about to be like, you said she was a human.
It's like, wait a damn
Okay.
minute.
He lived one life, whereas my mother, rather than an actual, like, dang, how many did she live? But you guys do know that she lives here. Like, she told us she lives here. She's gonna be using the same path.
Well,
Oh,
I was making a joke. Oh, did you think I was making? Oh, oh no. He kind
yes.
of look. He kind of looks at several of you, thinking that thought he was being. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
that's your heart.
A good joke, Orion. A good joke.
Stares
Would
at
you
my
mind-
stares at my 60 intelligence.
would you mind has she told us her name?
You guys haven't asked a name,
Yeah.
and she just simply asked to help.
As we're following her, Eris is gonna go, what can we call you, since you're so wise about this area? Maybe we can let others know to locate you if they happen to come through here. And I see you have a basket of, what are those, red spider lilies? You must
They
know
are, yes.
a lot about this world, this area. My bad.
I've lived here for most, like I said, all of my life, and you can call me Dabria.
Bria. Well, it's
Dabria or Abria.
Dabria.
Okay, Deborah. Gotcha. So,
Also, for those of my friends, those of my players that had succeeded on their natural world check, you would know that red spider lilies symbolize death, rebirth, and the final goodbye. They're also known as kind of a poison to be, to be planted around graves to keep animals away.
ooh, ooh.
got any teeth in that basket that I can see. Anyway, an interesting plant there. Why are you collecting so many of them? A whole basket full. 'Cause we're walking and talking, right? Like, we're walking.
Right.
And
Yeah.
talking.
You
It's a
guys are
very
obviously walking and
well-walked
talking.
path.
You can kind of, you can see as like this path goes, it's leading you guys towards like the edge of the woods at this point before it starts to incur into inside of it. As she says, well, they were what we planted for my father's grave, and it's just always been a custom that every so often I will just pick them and lay them around his grave until they wither away, and then I'll come back and put some more. I don't need an
Lovely.
excuse to come by
Yeah.
and say goodbye, talk with my father. It's just a thing.
Okay. We're good. If you have any of those flowers left over, I'm sure Orion over there, or even Ella, might be able to use them for their herbal properties. I'm not so up to date on all of that, but
Be
I know
more than
they're
happy.
useful.
Can I do an insight on why she wants these flowers?
Yep, you can.
Okay. Let me see if she's fibbing. That was pretty high, though. What's my insight? I'm so used to having these pages memorized, and this one is not. Yeah, that was way too high. I just believe her a lot. Apparently.
A lot.
A lot, yeah. It's gonna be like 15 over, I think. 15
Okay.
over 35, yeah.
Can I have vibe checker?
Absolutely, you can vibe check whoever you want.
Cool. As I'm listening to her tell this story. Ah, boo. Actually, I'm gonna use 4 of my luck points to bring it under because I got a 33 and I need to do 30 or under. I
Okay.
want to see if she's telling me the truth, basically. So I'm gonna use
I
4 of
would
my
just,
luck points to
I
bring
would
it
just
down. Like,
recommend breaking it to the actual number, like
oh,
meets it.
so it
also
doesn't
beats
have.
it.
Okay, meets it, beats it. Okay, 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 okay.
Yeah.
So then I'll use 3 of my luck points.
You do, and as their suspicions are understandable, you haven't really seen any other folks since you've made the crossing.
Mhm.
It's one where you get the suspicion, especially when she says she has mentioned that there hasn't been anybody else settling in this area, save for adventurers that have gone into
Yeah.
the woods. As she brings you on through, though, you will see as there's a little bit of a clearing on your left hand side. And as she makes mention, yeah, absolutely. If you are interested, you can take as many as you want. Trust me, I have plenty of them. And then you'll see that in the clearing there are 2 head gravestones, but only one of those gravestones has the red spider lilies around it, and the other one doesn't.
Okay.
As you kind of walk on by, and she'll be like, says, as you can see, I've already done a little bit of planting and setting up over where my father's grave is. And well, we are almost here. So I can get you as many provisions as I think I can afford to give for you all. You're at least a lot nicer than the last group that have tried to come by here.
What were they like, love?
They were jerks.
Apologies. Not everyone's as
What?
Okay.
cordial as most people. Oh, okay.
What exactly did they do? Just speak rudely, or?
Yes. To put it plainly, they told me to quote unquote fuck off, and I'm like, I try and be as helpful as I can, as my father had always taught me to be. And they were mean about my hospitality. So it is what it is.
And then they were never seen or heard from again.
Unfortunately, not.
Oh,
But no, that's not a surprise. One of the very first things she said was that people go into the marsh and they don't come back.
Has
yes. True.
everyone who's gone into the marsh so far been rude?
No, not everybody. There have been some really nice folks that have helped out along the way. There have been others that have been standoffish. There are others that have been rude. It's each group is different, and I understand the hesitancy of wanting to engage with somebody, especially out here in these. And she'll point out to the woods as you guys get closer and closer to her house. Fae do tend to make things a little bit more suspicious. So I get it.
mean-
I'm not.
He kind of Orion points at his ears and goes, "Well, I mean, yeah."
It's rather homey, actually.
Then I just look over at. Hold on, your name is covered, so I don't mess it up. Oh God, I don't want to say Altair.
It's Altier, but with L, so Altier.
Okay, Altier. And then, of course, there's Altier, who you're a high elf, correct? So your ears
Correct.
are vastly longer.
Long.
It's like, I'm pretty sure he's about 900 years old.
But I do my push-ups, so you wouldn't know.
Arms of pure steel.
Buff elf.
He does a trick where if you throw a grape at him, he can just pop a peck and it just kind of flies off in a random direction. Says the half elf with for no reason.
For those that had taken a look and read the headstones that you guys walked by, you would have seen that one of them says the name, had the name of Marcel Cornelius. That was the one that had the red spider lilies on it. The other one says Kira Darian.
Either of those names ring a bell. Okay.
For anybody that is familiar. Yep. Go for it, Zach.
Darian. That is interesting.
Yes, that is my mother's maiden name.
Oh. But you said there's no spider lilies planted around that one? Okay.
She will lead you into her house, and it's very homey, very much like very cozy. There has like a little makeshift couch. It's kind of like a studio apartment with like a little bit of a like an area to where like it separates like the kitchen from like the rest of the room, as it feels very warm, very comforting in here. And then the smell of food is resonating from this spot too, as she will welcome you on in. And she's like, there are 1, 2, 3, 4 of you. I can get you enough provisions for at least a couple days.
I do have a question.
Very
Go
much
ahead, please.
Appreciated. After Orion's question.
This is Daryl's question. Does this cabin look like the one we saw in the dream?
Yes.
It does?
Mm-hmm.
There is a sense of familiarity, as you recall.
The part that drew Orion back to actually recalling it he was already feeling a way about it, but when she said there's 1, 2, 3, 4 of you, that's when it actually dawned on him that this is what he saw in his dream. When she did the count.
Fantastic.
That sense of familiarity starts to resonate from you all, as you've been here before. There's a little bit of deja vu, too. But yes, go ahead. If you want, take a seat on my couch, my chairs, get comfortable for a little bit. It'll only take me maybe about 10, 15, 20 minutes to get you all settled up. So that way, if you can eat something here, and I'll take care of everything else. And then you can be able to go about your business. There is a little bit of a storm, so please be careful out there. I will tell you that the rivers tend to overflow too. So be mindful of that as you go into the marshes.
Any animals that we should worry about? Large game, predators, things like that.
outside of like wildcats and um bears and such, none that I'm aware of.
Good to know. I appreciate you.
No problem.
In Ella's brain, realizing that this cottage is what it is and thinking all her friends are gonna abandon her, she wants to get on this lady's good side. So as this lady is like getting up to go pack things, she's like, "Oh, is there anything I could help with? Do you want help gathering anything or anything at all that I can help with, really?"
Well, yes, dear, you can. Then she'll like kind of like wave you on as she will begin to like direct you as to like grabbing the food for you guys to eat while she begins packing up little meals for you guys to be able to take to last. You can take a guess. This should be able to last you all individually for at least 2 or 3 days.
Perfect. Yeah, she'll just help wherever this kind lady directs her, hoping that if something goes wrong and her friends abandon her, she has an ally.
Justin, can I kind of survey the cabin while they're getting all the stuff together? Like, just walk around and look at how it's put together, what things seem to be made out of, how, like, does anything look out of place here?
You can give me a spot hidden for me, please.
Okay. Come on, dice. Oh, hot. So that's a 6 under 25.
Hey.
Let's go.
That sense of deja vu really is now feeding, embedding itself into your head. You take that seat and you look around. The thought of, you've done this before? Yes? No? You make note of there is a thing of wood. It's a small little piece that is hanging up on the ceiling. It looks like it's waving. Does it fall? You recall that it does. And then sure enough, after you have that memory, it falls down and lands nearby you.
Friends, this is not our first time here, I fear.
In what way do you mean that?
Well, you've seen that piece of timber that just hit the ground. I knew it was going to hit the ground because I've watched it happen already.
Oh, I had nothing for that. For some reason, I just wanted to make a Final Destination joke. I had nothing.
Are we? Is the cottage like one big room, kind of, or is it like
Yep.
Ella and this other lady are in another? Okay. Um. Did we all see the timber fall in the dream?
Yeah, you
Or would this be something that like most of us don't remember?
I'll give me a luck roll for you
Okay.
in this instance.
Does good. I got. My brain continues to stop working. 42 under 70.
Okay. Yeah, no. You go and you are doing the assistance, and then you hear the little fall and tap of the wood. And most instances, you would never even acknowledge that it even happens. But in this case, you hear it again.
Is there any? Do you want me to go fix that? Is there
Oh, fix what?
the piece of wood that fell?
Oh, and you'll see as she kind of like turns around and says, "I'm sorry, dear. I didn't. This house is a little old, and I try and my best to do the maintenance on it, but uh, it's probably time for me to redo the roof at here, probably within probably the next decade. I'm
Oh,
sorry for that inconvenience. I'm glad we were able to. It happened before the food. We were even able to get it out, so it didn't fall in."
oh no, not a problem at all. This is kind of my kind of my thing. So I can take care of this as a thank you.
You should see him at work. He does wonders.
Oh,
I've never seen a shingle laid so straight before my life. Not a single drop of
oh,
rain gets inside.
okay. So, well, I forgive me, and if you had said this before, then my apologies. But are you all heading into the marsh too?
That was the plan.
That was the plan.
We
Yes.
we were planning on that. Yes.
Of course, plans
Okay.
do change when someone says everyone that's gone in there has disappeared.
I will say to take extra care. Like I said, rains are going to be coming down here soon. There are a lot of rivers and a lake that is can be found in there. Be cautious, and if you're able, when you're able to make it back out, please drop by and say hi.
Of course. Do you have any idea why people don't return? Generally speaking.
Mm, honestly, I wish I could tell you, but it's one of those that if I don't see them in a few, if I don't see them within a week, the assumption is that they made it out some way, other way, and didn't come back this way, or the worst has happened. Sometimes I'll venture kind of somewhat into the marsh itself and stumble upon. Well, I don't think that the description of what I've seen is appropriate for y'all's meal, but just
So,
know that
but you did venture into the marsh, and you came back.
not terribly far into the marsh, my dear.
But far enough to find remains?
Yes, if you head on in, you'll see little tertiary streams that will kind of run along the edge of the path that a lot of people do set. There's also a couple rivers that'll lead right into the marsh itself or leading out, depending on how your point of view is in life. And well, flooding sucks.
Right. Understandable. Well, it's perfect. Can I roll insight on her just to see if she knows more about the marsh than she's letting on, or about why people don't come back?
Absolutely. Your you'll roll insight, but your insight is against her, and your insight mark that you're trying to hit is going to be your extreme difficulty. That means that's the smallest number that you have
Extreme
for.
difficulty?
Yes.
Extreme.
Well, I was already not gonna make that my normal one, so now it's very bad. 54 over 7.
Is that just for Ella or anyone that wished to do so?
In this case, it was just for Ella.
Okay.
Well, I believe her with my whole heart. This woman is a saint. She would never lie to us. Perfect. Well, I guess we should probably head out soon then, yes?
Yes. Here, and she'll like kind of guide you all around. She'll hand you over the food. When she does, that sense of deja vu takes place for each one of you, can I get you all to roll me a sanity check, save for
No.
Ella?
Not again.
Save for me?
Yeah, you no roll.
Ooh. Fancy.
All right. I got a 2 under 40.
Nice,
47 under 65.
nice.
I trust this woman
Great.
with my life.
I got an 81. So
Oh,
that's
oh,
a I have a 15 for sanity.
Dude, no.
Wait, what?
So 6, yeah.
She hands you your
Weird.
food, and like I said, the sense of deja vu kind of hits for each one of you. But Aries says she hands over the bowl for you to eat. You reach over, and as you reach for it, your fingers will touch, and then suddenly you are shifted back very briefly to an image of this reptilian like creature that emerges from somewhere, only for you to come back. And then she's like, "Here you go, dear."
Is she a were-snake?
Uh, thank you.
No problem. I will have your food, your provisions ready for you. And she'll look over to you, Ella. Dear, go ahead and take a seat with the rest of your group. I'll finish up here, and you all can just relax for a little bit before you head on off, and then you at least have your food ready to go.
Perfect. Thank you so much. She's gonna go sit down with her friends and watch them very closely. Sitting on the edge of her
Aries.
seat.
Could tell you didn't believe the word friend when you said it.
Friend.
Good. I did that on purpose.
Friends.
My
Um,
friends.
the moment Debria turns like her back to the party, Eris still has the bowl like in her hand, and she'll like just like shake her head without like
What, you
saying
don't like-
anything.
Do you not like biscuits and dried apples? Like, what is... Okay, fine. Shush, you too.
Aries, what's going on?
I'm feeling a little under the weather is all. If can we take a step outside and get some fresh air? Is that okay? Can you guys help me? I had the weirdest dream last night. I'm feeling a little, I don't know, maybe like I'm catching something. Um, uh, Debria, do you mind if we take a step just kind of outside?
Oh no,
She
please go
places
ahead.
the bowl down on the table and like
No,
stands up.
absolutely. Is everything okay? Is there anything I can do to help assist?
I think I need some fresh air is all. I'm just kind of feeling a little stifled.
With the storm coming in, the air pressure tends to send her on like a weird sinus thing. So usually
Yeah.
we take some steps.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she's
She's
trying not to
saying,
like,
yeah.
that's all she's saying is yeah. She's trying not to like visibly panic in this moment, but like she's like, oh no, it's happening again. Oh no. She's like trying to like get out of this hut as quick and like it's not stealthy at all, but she's trying to get out of here.
you you open the door and you stumble your way out. The feeling of the humidity is starting to pick up right now, as you can hear and even smell the rain starting to approach your area. I assume the rest of you all quickly follow on out. Someone closes the door.
Ella feels like this feels like a trap a little bit.
Damn it, Ella.
she's not suspicious of the right people, but it is what it is. So she's gonna like wait at the table. She's looking busy. She's doing her best to just look really distracted at the table and seeing if she can get away with everyone just leaving her there without thinking about it particularly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Once
No.
again, Orion is just looking directly at you as we just like
Is there a problem, Orion? There's something you want to say?
Why are you like this?
Because I rolled bad at the beginning of the game.
I know.
oh, I thought you would want to check on okay.
Well, I mean, I just figured, only one of us is sick, and how many people does it take to check up on one person unless there's some other reason you all want to go outside?
Okay, we're gonna go. Eris is a little shaky, so I'm gonna go ahead and step outside. And Altair will walk backwards towards the door, just like.
Girls are weird.
Eltier, you'll head on outside and you'll join Ares as she is out there. You can also smell the rain coming this way and feel the humidity starting to really amp up. Orion, do you stay in the cabin with Ella or do you join the rest outside?
Splitting the party. I'll stay with Ella.
Okay.
Just for the sake of it.
Oh.
So it's 2 and 2.
Eltier, the door closes and you meet up with Ares as she is outside. What would you guys like to do?
They shouldn't have stayed in there. They need to you know what this is, right? Like you saw.
I mean, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I know that I have seen that board fall, and when I offered to fix it, it was as if I wasn't
Deja
actually
vu.
offering. I was just repeating words
Yeah.
that I had
deja vu.
already said. What
Right.
did you see?
Spooky lizard.
Sorry.
The bowl. I when Debria handed it to me, I saw glimpses of something. That big lizard creature thing, or yeah, I don't know what it was. I don't know.
Like a dragon, or like a
No, maybe
like a
something
serpent?
scaly, something serpenty. Maybe that had teeth or didn't have teeth.
Hmm.
I'm not really sure. I didn't see it for very long, but it gave me it was not good.
Justin, as this is being described, do I recognize that same creature from my dream?
Go ahead, give me a luck roll.
No, boy.
Hey,
Come on, look. Get me now. Come on, look. Don't fuck up. Shit.
Oh.
70 over 50.
Sorry, something just dawned
love
on
this.
Daryl as I remember. Oh wait, this is normally a D&D setting.
Like, wait, what the? It's a dragon. And they're
oh,
not
okay.
real. And he's like, they're not real.
It's a dragon. It's fine.
Hmm.
You don't. I would say that based on your point of view, you didn't catch a glimpse of it, or it's like whenever you wake up from a really good dream and you're trying to remember all of the details of it.
Mhm.
You, at this point, it's hard to make out. Some things pop up every so often.
Wait, I'm stupid. That's a 1, not a 7. So it's 10 under 40, actually.
Oh.
So they look very similar in this light. I had to pick up the dice to see what it was.
No, that's absolutely fair. Okay, then that changes things. The description that Ares had given you flashes immediately to standing in front of a cave and watching as this large reptilian being comes out. You've heard the description of dragons before, but this does not meet that.
Spooky, spooky, spooky. So you like you can picture it too, right? Like this lizard.
Yes, it's
uh
big and scaly, but not,
but not a dragon.
and it
Yeah.
feels,
Dark.
yeah, yes,
And it
yes.
like the only person in my dream to not be consumed and torn apart by it was Ella.
Well, lucky for her.
Or not so lucky.
Hey, Justin.
Hi, how's it going?
Hi. Not bad. Um, So we're standing outside. We can see those headstones again, yeah?
Yep.
Oh yeah. Can
Okay.
we go back over there?
Yeah, you certainly do. You go over there, you notice that the ground is flattened. It doesn't look like it's a freshly buried grave. The tombstones look older. They do look like they've had wear from years of being here, decades, centuries. But they feel real. They look real.
How far past the fall of the Empire are we right now?
We're going to say we're about 350 years after the fall of the Empire. Your character can put together that her father only lived a lifetime and her mother lived in another 200 or 300 years. The longest time period, that would put it about like 350,
But the
give or
grave
take
look,
100 years.
but the grave looks old.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Okay. 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 This doesn't add up.
You mean the gravestones being here, or
No, people bury people and put stones up all the time. But look at it. It's old.
what is it? Isn't that like? Isn't that Darien like the something from the books or something? You know what I
Yes,
mean, right?
exactly. When's the last time that you met someone with the surname Darian? You wouldn't have.
No. No, I barely remembered it in school. Oh, ooh, ugh. Not to be like
This,
weird or anything, but do you think they're just like fake? Well, maybe not fake, but like there.
I mean, there's no benefit to faking the name of a dead person in a dead empire.
I guess, but like maybe to sell the story of whatever Debria is doing here.
But to what end?
I don't know. Grave dig, grave dig, grave dig. Check the coffin.
My goodness.
um, I mean, that feels safe. Gravedigger, will you take I mean, that's kind of the only way I can think of to check it if there's something down there is to dig up the grave, right? I mean,
I'm not necessarily concerned with what's down there as and he'll like look over towards the grave that has the red spider lilies planted over it. And then look back to the one. So the father's grave has the red spider lilies, right?
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
Okay.
Specifically the one that would have the body, because that their entire point was that it keeps animals away from digging up the body.
Yup.
And the other one doesn't need animals to stay away from digging up because there's no body.
Oh, trust and believe. Orion clocked this because he was just like, "Oh, you're only a half elf, and your parent and your mother would still be alive technically." Yeah, sure, but I'm hungry.
But I'm hungry. I feel it.
All right, then keep your secrets. Ooh, apples.
Yeah, right.
We need
So what
to.
would you guys like to do?
Oh my god! Do we dig up this grave?
I want to dig the grave up. If you don't want to dig the grave up, I'm
I
digging
will
the
just
grave up.
I'll just kind of kindly remind you all, it is still daytime.
Yeah, it is the middle
There
of
are
the day.
windows.
Well, you never robbed a grave in the middle of the day.
What do you mean?
While the person
That sounds a lot
who we're
safer
suspicious
than
of is
doing
just
it at
watching
night
you.
when the ghosts are awake. Like, gotta do it
Bro,
during
we
the
know
day.
we are the ghosts.
everyone keeps judging my boy for trying to crack a cold one in the middle of the day, and I feel
Maybe we just keep that in mind, and then we can sneak back out.
yeah, we should.
Later.
We'll convene. We'll discuss.
Yeah.
The judgment was for the mulled wine. If you had asked for the one with that is basically ale, he would have been like, "Oh yeah, breakfast ale."
As you guys finish convening and join up with the others, we will go ahead and take a quick 10-minute break. Stick around. We are not done with this one shot. Let's see where this mystery takes us. We'll see you guys in. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to our game. As we are going to pick right back up as our two that are in the that are outside at the grave are having their discussion. We're going to follow up with our two that are inside of the house at the moment, as Orion is sitting down eating his meal, and Ella is doing the things that they are doing. And I will turn the scene over to them.
Debris, I really can't thank you enough for helping us out in this tight spot. We were going to start hunting, but since apparently it's really just bears, we would have been proper fucked. So I appreciate this meal. I'm sure we all appreciate. I'm sure we all. And he looks at Ella. I'm sure we all appreciate the help.
Yes, very much, thank you.
Absolutely, it is my pleasure.
Now, love, as a half elf myself, I know that marrying someone who lives as long as elves do can be a thing. And you did mention that your father only lived the one life, and your mother lived multiple. I have to ask, were you getting around to placing the flowers on your mother's grave outside?
She will stop what she is doing and kind of turn to you, and she's like, it's a little bit of a, it's a little bit more, I hate to say it, but it is a little bit more dramatic than that. See, my father had died of old age. Mother stayed around for a little bit, making sure that I knew how to fend for myself, and while also making sure that I knew of our past, of our history. And then she said that, and I remember it. It was a day similar to this where she said, "I'm going for a walk," and didn't take anything with her. She's taken plenty of walks before, and well, she took a walk. As she left, she went left instead of right. I thought it was peculiar that she was going into the forest, deeper into the marsh, and that was the last I saw her.
How long ago was that for you, dear?
She will kind of look away as like she's remembering details of which she doesn't know how to put with the level of complex feelings that she has before she snaps back to us. She'll like, give or take about 50 to 100 years ago.
Sorry, this is Daryl. Did you say 50,000?
50 to 100 years
Oh,
ago.
50 to 100. Okay. I was like 50,000. Burn her.
I heard 1,500, and I was like, wait a damn minute.
Yeah. Either
Well,
way, it was about
what-
to be like,
what's
we
Sam
gotta
Hill?
go.
Ella's just gonna lean
Definitely
over.
Eldritch.
Ella's gonna lean over and be like, "Oh, Ryan, you can't just ask people why they didn't put flowers on their mother's grave."
But I was going to offer to help with the ceremony, is why I was bringing it up. I was asking if we interrupted that entire affair. I was not expecting that, but I'm sorry for you to have been alone for that amount of time.
It's quite all right. If you want, I know you and your friends are looking to get into the marsh itself. Obviously, take your time in eating meals, but if it'd make it easier for you all, I can set it up to where you can take it and eat it on the go.
That could be useful. By any chance, and feel free to say no, but would you like to come with us if you're just here alone and your mother went out into the marsh? It seems like there's fair cause for you to want to go if you had a group to go with.
She made her decisions, and I will respect them. She is, from the way that that I remember her telling me, is that Darien women are strong, and if they decide that they want to do something, they will do it, and they're not a force on this world that will keep them from it.
But you're not sure what it is she decided to do, yes?
That's correct.
So what if she needs help doing it or simply got lost and we could find her?
It's been up
I-
1,500 years.
I know my mother. I appreciate the thought, but I've long given up hope of that. But now I'm content with my life the way it is.
Debria, do you have a cup available to you, like a large stein?
I do, and you'll see as she kind of goes and she'll find one. It's rather dusty, and she'll kind of blow into it and like find like a little glass of water just to kind of like rinse it all out and get as much of it off and make it as clean as possible before she hands it back over to you.
He kind of goes through his pack and just actually looking this time, and it has that flashback again, just like, oh, I started putting labels on these. There it is. And he pours her some ale, or what is tantamount to ale,
Mm-hmm.
his own concoction, and pours and pushes the glass towards her. Do me a favor and try a
Shoot.
bit of that.
She will take it and she'll be like, "That is rather strong."
That was rather a strong emotion that story evoked. So I gave you a strong concoction.
Thank you.
Now,
At this point, the camera will pull back and head back over to our friends that are out at the grave. You finish up your conversation. What do you guys want to do?
I mean, you've got a point about it being daytime out, and then she might see it and like. maybe waiting.
Something tells me that we probably should wait.
Yeah. So we can head back inside with the well, I'm not gonna say head back yet. I'm gonna look at the area as the storm is kind of drawing closer. Can we tell if the storm itself is coming from a specific place? Like something that's less nature storm and more like, this happens every blah 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 blah. You know what I mean? Like arcane in
Give-
nature, I guess. Be the better word.
Okay. Give me a natural roll check.
Hey. Okay. A natural world.
Yes, please.
That is 4 under 20.
You can tell that this is something that seems to be larger than than storms that you are accustomed to
Okay.
seeing. It doesn't look like they get to this. It doesn't also feel like storms get the areas as muggy as it feels like right now. And maybe that's just a byproduct of being close to a marsh, but it
Mhm.
just seems like things are amplified in this area.
Okay. I will mention that to you. Altier? Altier?
Sure.
Okay. Zach, I'll say it.
You say some vowels and consonants. Doesn't it's fine.
I'll like point out the clouds and stuff and be like, it feels a little different, you know. I've never stood outside or been on duty around a storm like this. It just feels different.
Does the storm feel familiar?
Does.
Feels like my mom.
Cool.
Something tells me that we have experienced a storm like this before.
I'm getting really tired of this game.
That's too damn bad.
That's too damn bad.
Listen, I would like to find somebody's grandpa. They could answer the questions a little better than we can.
You got to go.
I suddenly find a jar of what is it, sploosh?
Yeah, it's just onions.
That did.
Yeah,
that
we'll say
did.
onions because sploosh doesn't sound
It didn't
right.
age well.
Yeah.
It did not age well.
It did not. It did not.
Archer ruined sploosh. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Sploosh, gross.
Ew. Yeah. Yeah. Just let's keep that in mind as we're dealing with this and maybe go the opposite direction of the storm. Just a
Hey,
thought.
there's, you know what? There's a novel idea. Let's circle back to the group and see if Ella's done freaking the fuck out.
We'll calm her down. We can always
As
just
you
go
guys-
home.
Yeah. I mean, we Justin did mention that we passed a village. We have 2 to 3 days worth of provisions. We can just leave.
Just leave.
No, guys, we had a good run. What if?
You
I'm
guys
just
head
out
back.
here collecting stuff for potions.
Yeah.
You guys
like-
you guys end up heading back into the cabin, and
Mhm.
at this point you will finish. What is it? You'll see as Debria is taking a swig out of this stein that she had pulled out, and she'll go, whoo, whoo.
You're gonna
I
sleep well.
Oh, so we're not giving anybody else any grief about drinking during the day. Okay. Oh, yeah, I understand.
But this is ale. You wanted mulled wine.
It's what you offered.
No, it's just what I pulled out.
That's what I said.
I was checking the labels, mate. And you just said, yo, there we go.
That color looks nice.
Madam, are you feeling okay?
Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better, I think. And as Eris and Eltier, Eltor, whatever your name is, Zach. As
Chuck,
we came,
Chuck.
Chuck and Chuck. As we came in, I'm gonna say that Eris picked some like wildflowers on their way back in. Just like whatever kind of prairie wild little whatever was growing as they were coming back in. And she goes, I'm feeling much better. I did go ahead and bring these in to kind of brighten our supper up a little bit. Do you have like a vase that I could put them in, or I think they would go lovely on the table here.
Just go ahead and put them on the table, dear, and I will go ahead and get those situated.
Hospitality, everyone.
Your provisions are ready. And I also made it to where like you don't have to stay here. If you want to get ahead off on your trail and your journey, you can. All of that is ready for you to go. I don't mean to sound like I'm kicking you out. It's just
no, your hospitality has been wonderful this whole time. And Ella, if you're feeling comfortable, I think maybe if we head out before the storm rolls in, we could beat the storm.
Yes, I suppose that makes sense. Sounds good.
Okay.
Well, and you see dude, Eltier stand up and slap his legs.
Well, time to be
Another-
hit the old dusty trail.
trail.
Say hi to your mom and them. And we'll
All right, love. Well, we're gonna be hitting that old grassy trail and get out. Get on out. It's hard to mix them both up. Just get on out of your hair now. Y'all come back now here.
listen, y'all go on. Have a good night now.
Bless her heart.
She will give you guys. She will nod her head and hand you all your provisions, and she says, "I will be here. You all have safe travels wherever it takes you."
I don't like that. All right.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you so much. You've been lovely. It was so lovely to meet you, and thank you so much for
Thank
everything.
you.
Eris is like trying to scoot out of there as quick as possible.
I offer a hand to Debria to be like, thank you. Does she take it or she not?
She will, and she will say, "Such a gentleman."
And I bow with her hand in my hand.
Oh well, now I look like
Can
an
I
asshole.
can I feel her hand? Does she feel like a person? Is this ethereal?
Her hand does feel a little cold.
Her
to
fangs?
touch.
I heard that.
Jesus! All right, take it easy. Don't you're stretching too much. Calm down.
But yeah, her hand feels a little bit cold to the touch, but otherwise,
whoa! I play way too much Vampire the Masquerade for that not to poke up out at me.
Wait a damn minute.
oh, hold the phone here.
Well, she was outside during the day, so Orion's just a Southern man now. She was all.
As you guys
it
head on,
seems to me.
A small country minstrel.
As you guys gather your things and head on out, she will close the door behind you all and give you guys a wave before she does. You guys are now standing out here. The mugginess is starting to really kick in as you can hear and feel the rain inching closer and closer to you guys. What would you guys like to do?
Run.
Hey, we shouldn't.
How far back was that village that we passed?
It's a couple days.
Days.
What are we going into the marsh for again?
Here's a life-changing treasure, but
Yeah.
Life-changing treasure.
shit.
See, I've been
The audience.
Shit.
For the audience at home. For the audience at home, and for you all as well, you have been told tales of a meteor that had
Yeah.
crashed
Right.
into this area before. It was a long time ago. People tell you different colors. Some say that when it crashed down, it was a crimson red. Others said that it was a beautiful sapphire blue. Regardless, all the tales still seem to end the same, that the treasure is out there for those who want to reach out for it. Not only is it riches beyond your wildest dreams, but power and land to which you can raise your own empire.
Okay.
I just wanted the means to make some cool potions. That's why I came here.
When you guys found out about this meteor, did it occur to anyone that if no one comes back out of the marsh, like,
Who told the
Who-
story?
right? Yes.
Well, we just found out about the nobody coming back part.
That was always left out.
Yeah, that was always left out. And now there's a weird storm coming in. And my accent keeps changing.
Must be the storm.
It's the
It has to
humidity.
be. Well, it must. It practically must be.
I
Uh,
mean, she did mention that they could have gone out the other side of the marsh, but that feels unlikely that every single person would either die or decide to go out the other side. Unless maybe there's a cliff you can't climb back up. or
Well, if you
something.
don't have a reason to come back this way, then
But if they,
why
but
would you?
also, but also, why would you leave if you found the thing that you've been spreading stories about?
It's true.
If you got
Yeah.
out, eh. Hold on.
Maybe they
If
can't talk about it.
if I
Maybe.
can I now have everybody roll me a power check?
Rude.
This is at extreme
Oh.
difficulty.
Lord, come on.
Not a sanity
Mine's
check,
been-
just a power check.
That's not
Just a
even.
straight power at extreme difficulty.
That's the tiniest one, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Shit.
Boo.
Oh, no
Boo.
fucking
I'm
way.
gonna roll these separately.
Shh.
I already can't.
4 under 8.
Hey!
Wow.
Let's go.
84. It's because it wasn't a sanity check that it was 84 that I failed. Apparently. 84 over
Okay.
65.
84 over 65.
9 over 3.
The fuck?
Got 48.
My power is
over-
real bad. Sorry.
got
How is it
40
lower? I don't think.
My power is 15, 7, and 3.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I got
Damn.
48 over 8.
So
It's the biggest box. The biggest box is what you want to roll.
Yes. I know.
that's a 15.
Yes.
I thought,
You-
oh,
You're,
But-
you're,
Because
you're not
it's-
reading that wrong.
You said it was. You said we were going towards our half number, right? My half is 3.
Well,
Oh, I,
no,
Or
I
the
thought you said the
extreme.
hardest
The
one.
the quarter.
Yeah, it's 3,
Oh.
and I got a 12
Mine's different.
on the
then.
die.
Mine's
Yep.
36 over. It's still high though.
what's your
So only-
luck? What's your luck? You could spend luck to pass that.
My luck's
45.
70. That would be almost half of it. Should I?
No, for Eris.
So for
Oh.
Eris, they can do it. For anybody else who is above 10, you wouldn't be able to.
Okay, I feel like I should do that, and at least, yeah, I'll spend 9 luck points, and get to meet and pizza.
Okay.
So I pass.
Then as you guys are having this conversation, a blistering headache suddenly overtakes you all. Your eyes close, the pain shoots through your mind in a way that you've never felt before. It is only with Ares and Eltir that you manage to wrestle your eyes open and watch as suddenly you are almost transported from where you were now into a spot within the marsh, the rain coming down, and you're seeing a cavern that looks very familiar. You two would also remember that there was some interesting things that had popped up on this trail, but you don't remember exactly what it was. But you know for a fact that something caused you all to appear here. And now you're here.
Oh,
No.
we
Are we out of that terrible migraine, or are we still convulsing on the floor for two
you're
of us
not
at
out
least?
of the woods yet.
You were actually deeper into the woods, into a marsh. The marsh.
So I
Great,
suppose
great.
we decided to go forward then.
I don't think we had much of a choice on the matter. Can we see the other two still kind of like fighting?
Yes, and at this point you all would be able to pop your eyes open and see that you are here.
You guys are being so loud.
Is this my hangover? Orion, what did you give me?
I'm not doing it. I'm not going to do it into this microphone, but the noise that Orion makes, the only thing I can compare it to is Snake's death noise in Metal Gear Solid. Just that yell that he makes that echoes. Somewhere you just hear da, 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 da. But no, Snake. But that's the noise that he is making as he's convulsing on the ground. It is not subtle how much pain he is in. He is not holding it back. And up until it passes, he continues to do that, no matter how much you're talking to him.
Orion, get it together. You're gonna be fine. Just hold on. Hold on.
Can
I don't know. Has this ever happened before?
Ella.
Danger.
Yes.
You were saying something. I was just like,
oh
what?
yeah, okay. That's what I thought. I was saying, but the way you said that, I was like, did something else?
Oh no.
Okay.
Wait.
I'm gonna. Can Ella like make a medicine check as she like kind of tries to like blindly feel through her bag to find something that would help with a migraine?
You
Excedrin.
go ahead and shoot like right through your bag to see what medicinal stuff you may have. But the moment that you find it, that headache suddenly disappears. The pitter patter of the rain comes down at a very steady but slow pace. You can take a look around. All of you can take a look around to see that your visibility is low. There's only so far, maybe a good 20 feet in front of you is where
Gross.
you can see where you stop really seeing anything major. Really, the only thing of significance that you can pick up right now is that cavern that is just down the way.
Seems like a good time to say that as a half elf, I have dark vision.
That's fine.
I have dark vision. Also, as a high elf.
I've never said that sentence a day in my life. I'm going to say it in a Call of Cthulhu game.
That's fantastic. Even then, you see like the rain curtains just dropping down. Visibility still sucks, even at this
Don't
time
have
of
rain
day,
vision.
time of
It'll help in
night.
the cavern if you want to go in the cavern.
But yeah,
That's really our only option, isn't it? It's almost as if a GM or something really needed us to get to this goddamn cavern. And people were fucking around and asking questions.
digging up bodies and shit.
Hey, we didn't do that.
It's almost like this is a one shot. He brings out.
Say we have one shot.
meta.
We have one shot to
Oh.
get the treasure.
TPK.
Mom spaghetti. All right, he's got
I'm so
he
heavy.
brings out a buzz bowl. All right, hold on. I've got to collect myself. It's
Do you want-
nighttime now.
There's some
Ugh.
herbs that I found that I don't. That you do realize that's literally poison, right? That you're continuing to drink. I
I
have
made
lots
this.
of herbs that would actually help.
I have actual poison. This is not poison.
It's just
Sweetie,
a
I swear-
microdose.
My darling, I sell poison.
So
My
do you have enough?
biggest seller.
Do you have another one of those, or
Of actual
just kind of-
poison?
No, Buzzball. What the fuck about your poison?
I don't know, man. A lot of people buy my poison. It's most of my
mean,
business.
a
No one
lot
ever
of
wants the bone broth
Yeah.
unless I
Yeah.
bring it out of the fucking party. Yeah, sure.
As this delightful conversation is going on, can Eris use her navigation skills to assess the area that they're standing at right now and try and find the best way for them to go forward? I know that we're going towards the cave, but I would like to try and find the most optimal way for us to get there without falling into, like, I don't know, marsh quicksand or whatever.
Yeah, no, absolutely. You can ascertain like the best way that you can, and this is where the deja vu kind of kicks back into you as you go and do the steps. You know where you're going without realizing you know where you're going. You're stepping on the spots. You are finding the dry ground. And I say dry, I'm saying relatively speaking, that's less
Heard.
soggy ground. But you're managing to get across this relatively smooth and leading everybody to there before you get to the cavern.
If you guys are gonna take another potion, this would be the time to do it. Just saying.
All right, Buzzball me.
That's the Bobby.
This one's just flat out gin.
Perfect.
I will say, Ella, go ahead and roll me a spot hidden, please.
Spot hidden.
Spot hidden, yes.
Okay. I switched
Just
my
Ella?
dice because I don't trust my old
Just
ones.
Ella.
That's not good. These ones were worse. Why did I switch my dice and think these ones wouldn't betray me? Spot hidden is 40 and I rolled a 92, so that's gonna be 52 over. That's fine.
Ella keeps getting all
It's
the
the
rolls that I'm good at.
I don't
It's the
think I've
fact.
succeeded in a roll this entire game.
It's the
Hopefully,
fact that this place is giving off like even stronger vibes that you've been here. And on top of that, there's a sense of being watched that is becoming almost oppressive at this point. It's mixing in with everything else, the fact that the feelings of betrayal from your companions, trying to figure out who Debria actually is, why the deja vu. Something's not adding up. You can't place your finger on it, and it's difficult to really concentrate, even taking a look around, trying to see what may be the thing to stick out here in this cavern for you. It's too much.
Guys, does something feel off to any of you? Like really off? Like, I know we were talking about it being off, but like off.
Well, we did just get a piercing migraine and get teleported.
But like
But that's the
more than
life of
that,
adventuring.
I
Am I
think we
right?
should be like really quiet and maybe speed walk to the cavern. I want to get out of here very quickly.
Okay. Right.
She's
Yeah,
gonna start
she
like
did.
booking it, like not running because she doesn't want to entice anything to follow her, but she's walking with more purpose than anybody else has ever had in their entire life. Just lots of it's very, you know.
I suppose I'll follow behind.
As you do, The rest of you can all give me spot hiddens for me.
Fantastic.
The rest of
Let's
us.
go.
Nope.
Oh,
I
I did
barely
succeed
made
on
it.
one roll. I succeeded on my insights against my own party. Those were the 2 rolls that I.
That's right. That's right. That did happen.
I barely made it with a 60 under 65.
Nice.
20 under 30.
34 over 25.
Oh, jeez.
You can actually, if you wanted to, you could burn your luck to be able to get down to passing that. Eltier, that one's for you.
Okay, yeah, I'll do it.
How
You
much
can
luck are
only
you allowed
burn
to
it
burn
10
at a
at
time?
10 at a time.
10 at a time? Okay.
Yeah.
But the thing is, once you burn it all, it's kind of
It's gone.
gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I will do that.
Cool. You all take a look around, and Ella, as you lead the pack down this way, that sense of familiarity still continues to resonate with you, and that extends to the rest of you guys too, except the things that you've noticed that Ella doesn't seem to is that there are runes that are etched into the sides of this cave as you go further and further on down to it. As one person goes by and passes it, there is a little bit of a color change. You'll see as one person goes by, it'll turn to blue. You'll see as another person goes by, it'll turn to green. Before you know it, the last person that walks on by, it turns to red.
Could I was going to say, could I make an occult roll to see if I recognize that
Absolutely.
rune?
It's going to be extreme difficulty for you.
That's really the only option with how I have my occult. The fuck is that? With 40 over 30, I don't have enough to get too extreme. Anyway, I can make it so I pass, but
these are alien runes to you. You've seen different runes before. In fact, you've all seen kind of runes. You've all seen runes in various different shapes, from druidic runes to religious. You've seen a lot, but nothing as alien as you've seen now to change the colors that it has. And now you get the sense of something coming alive.
yeah, I feel like
As-
red, no matter what genre you're in, red feels like we need to get the F out of here.
Red means stop.
I hate that. It's
Um,
fine.
Ella, not noticing the runes but feeling watched, is gonna keep walking really fast, but try to like make her steps quiet so stuff can't follow her.
Can
You can go ahead
I reach
if-
out and try to stop her from walking.
As you go and make the attempts, you will be able to at least touch on her shoulder, and Ella, you feel as Orion's hand kind of glances at your shoulder. How do you respond?
Fuck.
She'd probably kind of jerk away because I think she'd immediately flash back to the dream and being the last one, and assume he was trying to get in front of her.
Mm-hmm.
Stop.
She'll
Walking.
Why can't you just walk faster? Why do I have to walk slower?
Do you not see the fucking room? Come on now.
No, there's something coming.
No, we just won't get up.
Then it's really coming, isn't it?
You're going into a cave after we passed a magical room that no one recognizes. You're going further in.
What? What rune? I don't see any. Why are you just making stuff up?
All over the walls. Turn around.
We literally all walked by it. How did you miss it?
Literally, all of us saw it. All of us saw it.
Do you need glasses?
What are those?
What are those?
Spectacles. Do you need spectacles?
I don't-
Sight glass.
What? Could you like point or something?
It's red.
Can she see
It's
them?
Bright
The
red.
glowing red
Well,
thing.
my question for you, Ella, is: are you walking and like walking away, like walking backwards, or do you like stop and have this conversation?
We've
kinda-
stopped her.
Yeah, we're not letting her keep going.
She's like like putting her weight against the hands, like trying to, and she's like talking over her shoulder. Back
Because
to them,
also, I
Okay.
feel like of everyone in this group, Orion is the roguey-esque. He's not letting somebody that just probably just like made a trap go off, walk blindly into
Into
other
the trap.
traps. Like you're being held.
Ella, as you are kind of like you're like pulling away the best that you can. Your comrades are holding you back in a sense. You're still pulling and trying to push forward until you feel something solid, hollow, yet solid. You all at this moment will see as she kind of like bumps into something, and then you can hear and feel the earth kind of shudder a little bit as it looks like yellowish eyes, multiple, will kind of blink before facing you all.
Orion's not there anymore.
Hard no. Yeah.
Run.
We're out.
Run.
You
Yeah,
all begin your run.
Huh?
And Ella, you
We
in a
push her.
very
No.
familiar
No.
Oh my
pacing.
We don't let her go.
No.
We're pulling her ass with us.
I
in
let
a
her go.
very in a very familiar pacing, you
Jets.
all are running. The earth, the soggy earth beneath you all as you are trying to run, escape. The cries of whatever this thing is, the roar, the alien-esque roar that comes from whatever the fuck this is, from this cave, chases after you. 4 breaths go through this trail. As the camera follows you all through, it spots certain points. And suddenly, that small transportation you guys went through, you would have picked up on that there were items of your clothing that had laid there that you guys didn't realize were there. But as this creature picked you off one by one, until finally, Eris, you were the last one to get to the cave. Or not to the cave, but to the end of the forest. You would have picked up that the house that was supposed to have been there isn't. Before something lashes out, brings you back into the marsh. And we see as those same teeth from the very beginning are there ready to engulf you. Before suddenly you all wake up.
What?
And that's where we're in today's session.
Oh
What?
my god.
The spookiest Groundhog Day ever.
Yeah, it keeps
Thank you all.
resetting until we just take our asses home, but we can't play the game that way.
Ah,
Thank you all again
That's-
for tuning in to our Call of Cthulhu lore shot session. I am GM Justin. You can find me on all my socials at Forever GM Justin. You can also find me over at Roll D5, where we specialize in playing indie TTRPGs. I had a blast playing this game with you guys, and I'm just gonna go ahead and turn it over to my crew. And you know what? Let me go ahead and say, listen, if you had a problem with any of my choices as a GM for the night, you can find me over at the corner of Woodrow Bean and Kenworthy, at the Denny's parking lot, and we can have a discussion there. Zach, over to you.
Oh my God. Justin, that was fucking nuts, man. That was so good. Thank you so much. This is lovely. It's terrifying as rightly as it should be. Um, my name is Zach Savage. I was not your lore master tonight. But you can find me on all the socials at Zach Savage Lore. Check me out everywhere. Lots of updates coming for the 5e supplement I'm writing for the Stag and Sword Adventurers Guild. God, there's so much stuff that's going to be in this book. It wasn't supposed to be this way, but it is. If you enjoyed tonight's session, absolutely jump into our Discord. We'll be posting all of our scheduling things, and we can talk about all the nonsense that we get into on a mostly weekly basis. And you know what? That's gonna be it for me. No one has to meet me behind a Denny's because I didn't do anything. I suffered, and sometimes that's what you need. I'm gonna turn it over to our very special guest, Daryl.
I'm gonna tell you right now, you won't get to Justin in that Denny's parking lot because I'll already be there and I'll be waiting for you because I'll defend every single thing he did. And I'll give you my stats right now. I'm 6'1". I am 270 pounds. I do Taekwondo, kickboxing, and I've been weightlifting for over 20 years. I'll beat your ass.
I will be baby girl for this.
But what if I'm 5'7" and like really feisty?
Like, what if I got a lot of moxie?
What if I got a lot of moxie?
I mean, I'll let you puncture me in my arm. I don't know. You get one arm shot. It's hard to miss. They are 20-inch biceps. Hey, I've been doing it for 20 years. I hope they're 20 inches by now.
Yeah, right.
But no, you can find me all over the internet at Mr._Daryl Dorsey. Or some form of Daryl Dorsey. I've had an amazing time. Things you can find me doing. I've been slowly getting more and more back into Twitch streaming, just playing video games on my own personal channel, which is Daryl Sucks at Gaming. That is Sucks spelled S-U-X. I'm actually coming up this Saturday on Another World. God, I always want to say Another World podcast. I always mess up the channel that I'm playing Vampire the Masquerade on. Hold on, Another World Tabletop. Jesus, I've only played an entire season of Vampire the Masquerade. We are starting our second season of our Vampire the Masquerade Chronicle, Sanguine Dominion, where I play the Ventru Deacon Hill, or Deacon Maurice Hill if you want to use his middle name and get punched in the face. We're having a good time because I totally did not base my vampire around certain characters from Gotham City. And he totally does not have a haven where he has an entire theater that looks like the Batcave. So I'm also a voice actor. So if you have a project, hey, hire me or let me audition. But that's all I've got. Thank you for playing. And Justin, thanks for a roundabout way of technically not killing everybody, but also killing everybody. You did it. You did it. That's why they're gonna. You did it. I'm gonna send this over to. I don't want to mess your name up. Say it again.
Hyacinth, like a flower.
Hyacinth.
Yeah. I am Hyacinth. My handle is at Hyacinth Wonders on all the social medias. Normally on Wednesday nights, I'm here playing Serafina, the High Elf Cleric. And when I'm not here, I am posting silly cosplay skits on almost every single social media platform that has short form video, and I do gaming streams on my Twitch sometimes. Who still hasn't gone? I spaced out. Pi, have you gone yet? Perfect.
Last but
Pi
not
Rhea.
least.
Hi, I'm Pyrea. I don't feel very good. So find me everywhere as Pyrea because my throat hurts and I want to stop talking now. This was delightful, Justin. I had so much fun. Daryl, you've been a delight to have at the table. Very fun to play Cthulhu always. I'm going to stop talking now. Bye.
And Pyria does all the amazing art for our
Oh,
channel. All the
yeah.
character art, all
Yes.
the backdrops, everything in the slideshows by Pi. She's fantastic.
And so we should be back next week in the main campaign. I'm fairly certain. All
Yep.
things go well. So we'll see you next